up to £25,000. The Community Lottery, a subscription-based lottery that allows you to continue to support good causes that matter. When you win, good causes win. Every month, eligible good causes have the opportunity to win a share of funds that could help them continue the good work that they do in our communities. To apply, there's no complicated forms, nor do you have to be a registered charity. Just grab your phone, send us a 60-second video explaining your good cause and the difference having extra funding would make to your project. Visit thecommunitylottery.com. Hit the play button and sign up for either 13 weekly draws or by direct debit for just £4.35 that gives you 4 weekly draws. You could have the chance of winning £25,000. The aim of the Community Lottery is to create an additional source of funding that will enable good causes to undertake innovative projects that matter. If you're in, the communities win.
Continues to take center stage as governments in the Caribbean grapple with a second wave of infections. Some resorts are fighting back and are introducing new avant-garde systems to keep their staff safe and at work.
Thank God we have our strong platinum protocol, and our team are very focused, and we're here to support them.
Yeah. See the trend now. Yeah. Sandals grand. So we go sudden. But we don't really care what people say. We don't really watch what them want do. Still we gotta stick to our team like glue. And we just not play number 2. All we know our guests getting the best. Need a lot of fives and nothing less. Got a lot of pluses in our shed to run that raid. But the guests say them love me cause we make them feel goody. One thing we have to tell them we team ready. Front house, back house, we are house, we all a shove. Training them one give me and we have to Tuki. All folks out the road that say them say we. And I tell we say them have something gimme. How much of them might all a dream about we money? We don't promise but we have to start the billy. Cause the promise is a comfort to a fool so cold. But they don't know say sandals are the luxury school. We don't bet them just wet them up just like a pole. As a dignitary we have to use up with tool. But we don't really care what people say. We don't really watch what them want do. Still we gotta stick to our team like glue. And we just not play number 2. All we know our guests getting the best. Need a lot of fives and nothing less. Got a lot of pluses in our shed to run that raid. Who look that? Shake your ting, team. Restaurant, shake your ting, team. Maintenance, shake your ting, yan. Culinary, bars and housekeeping. Grand, get busy. Let's drive this business non-stop. When the score drop, just keep swinging it. Get jiggy, get crunked up, percolate. Anything you wanna call it. Oscillate your mind and don't stop pushing. More to see you come alive on the rhythm we are ride. And the teams up provide electricity. Cause nobody can call you nothing. Cause you don't know your destiny. From worldwide people want power with us. Inna the grand with us, them 5-star with us. Inna the grand, them want flex with us. They get next to us, them can't flex like us. From the day we start, we ignite with flame. Them a call with name, and it's our fame. Service so good, let's turn it on till early morn. Let's get it on till early morn. Grand is all good, we'll lead them all. Shake your ting, team. Restaurant, shake your ting, team. Maintenance, shake your ting, yan. Culinary, bars and housekeeping. Grand, get busy. Let's drive this business non-stop. When the score drop, just keep swinging it. Get jiggy, get crunked up, percolate. Anything you wanna call it. Oscillate your mind and don't stop pushing. More to see you come alive on the rhythm we are ride. And the teams that provide electricity. Cause nobody can call you nothing. Cause you don't know your destiny.
Team it! Why I say team it? Team! More I say every team start wheel them on. Get up and wheel something. How we say Sandals grand. How we say win. How we say up. How we say loud.
The grand them skill archie. Sandals grand. Some give it to, some give it to, some give it to all the grand. 5,040,000 nicely caught it. Grand team, all my team. All my team, Sandals Grand say, well team, in the way the things roll, we wanna keep you all employed. We got the right atmosphere for shelter you from the storm. Oh Lord, team, we got the right tactics to keep you on. And team, we wanna be the papa, you can be the plan. Nah. Let me see this party rock up on the floor from you, don't wanna walk this performer. But we don't wanna one who can't keep up the bars. Make us see you and them up on ya. We standing up strong, cause we eat up with yam, steamed fish and hungry banana. But down in St. Lucia, we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, grand the way the time roll, we wanna be keeping you warm. We got the right ambience, we shelter you from the storm. Oh Lord, team, we got the right tactics to keep you on. And team, we wanna be the papa, you can be the plan. No. Plunder dispose and probably got your best out, but in a waste that scarf, they impress out. And if you left out, we have to check out, cause we have the remedy for make you de-stress out. We have to plant it because we got bless out. And team, if you want it, you have to success out. And a lie, we are the full speed, come test the address out. Well, team, in the way the things roll, we wanna keep you all employed. We got the right ambience to keep you sheltered from harm. Oh Lord, team, we got the right tactics to keep you on. And team, we wanna be the papa, you can be the plan. Nah.
Reggae Network.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Beverly Critchlow of BBJ Management Corporation Limited. Thank you all for joining us this evening for the Jamaica Floods Fundraising Variety Concert. This evening is about your enjoyment, but more importantly, raising funds for those who suffered most in the recent floods in Jamaica.
And I am Doreen Hodges, also of BBJ Management. We'll be joined by our hosts, Tessa Sanderson, Leroy Logan and Nathaniel Pete. Now, without further ado, we will now hand you over to our wonderful hosts, Tessa and Leroy.
Hi Hi everyone, and welcome to the Jamaican Floods fundraising concert. I'm Tessa Sanderson, former Olympic champion, competed in 6 consecutive Olympic Games from 1976 to 1996. I won the Olympic gold medal in 1984 in Los Angeles in athletics. I also won 3 Commonwealth gold medals. I am now patron of Adoption UK and several other charities that I work with. I've competed in athletics for 26 years, and I was honoured with the MBE, the OBE, and the CBE. Tonight, it's wonderful because I'm going to be hosting this Jamaican Flood event with one of my special friend and colleague, Leroy Logan, who's going to sort of introduce himself in a moment. But tonight, it's not just about us. It's about what's going to happen with the artists, also the flood that's in Jamaica that we really are, passionate about helping that country. I know that at the moment, COVID is really, really bad for all of us, and we sympathize with all of that too, all across the world, including Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica. I came here when I was very, very tiny to join my parents, and I've lived here ever since. I love UK, but I'm also passionate about motherland, which is Jamaica. Leroy, how you doing, kid?
I'm great, and even better being able to share an event with you, because you've always been one of my role models. I remember when you used to be training in Walthamstow pool and track and doing your drills with a javelin, and I was representing the Met in 110 hurdles, so I'll be doing my drill. So it's a dream come true to share an event with you. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm Leroy Logan, a retired police officer. I did 30 years in the Met from 83 to 2013. Some of you might know I was involved in setting up the Black Police Association 25 years ago, and involved in high profile cases in respect of the Stephen Lawrence investigation and Damilola Taylor investigation. And it's all been captured in my autobiography, Closing Ranks, and it's been published late last year. And some of you might also know that the film that has been made about part of my life, the early stage of my life, and in the Met, is called Red, White and Blue. It was the 3rd episode of a series directed by Steve McQueen called Small Axe, and that's from the Bob Marley Small Axe. Mighty Oaks get chopped down by Small Axe, and it was John Boyega playing me, which was a really amazing, surreal event. And similar to Tessa, I've got an MBE. I've only got one, but it's better than nothing. And I'm really pleased to be here because, as in my book, which is the real main course, even though the film is great, but it's only a taster of what really it's all about. But in the book, it talks about my life in Jamaica and during primary school age. And that was a masterclass in identity and culture. And so I can really identify with this flood appeal because I've seen the videos and all the footages that really shows how people have been lives have been blighted by this, their livelihoods. Some, lost their business, their homes. And we really want to do something as part of the diaspora to help our brothers and sisters in Jamaica. So please dig deep in your pockets, in your hearts, to make sure we can make this a really productive evening.
Oh, thank you, Leroy. And that's wonderful. But listen, you know what? He is such a show off. I mean, I was there directing and, doing all this and that. And he's saying about Steve McQueen. Oh, Steve McQueen, that big director. I knew you'd be dropping that one in. But I must say, I'm delighted with what you've done, kiddo. And also, I did see that series. And with all the sort of 6 different films, wasn't it? Different storylines, I hasten to add. It was fantastic. Hey, I'm proud of you, kid. And never mind you just getting one gong. That, as far as I'm concerned, is excellent just the same.
No, I must admit, it's been such a surreal, amazing experience. But I want everyone to celebrate in it. And I'm just not sitting back on the autobiography and the film. I'm actually still doing stuff around Stop and Search, and also around my youth program, Voyage Youth. I've been running that for over 20 years. So the struggle continues, and obviously still working with the diaspora and the Jamaican High Commission, and, being part of the Jamaican Diaspora Crime Intervention and Prevention Task Force. And, it's our responsibility to give back as much as we can. And tonight is part of that process.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what we're doing, you know, trying to give back as much as we can, because we're all passionate about Jamaica. For those of you who have been to Jamaica, you know how wonderful that island is, and if you haven't been, you must take a trip. It is just such a fantastic place to be. And when you talk about the floods, yes, it's a terrible thing. I have been out there one of the times when you know, the flood has happened beforehand, and it's really devastating because the schools are damaged. A lot of the kids can't get to go to school. The roads. I've been there when I've been driving up one of the road. All of a sudden, like, the banks have just caved in. And although I was from St. Elizabeth, and you know, they always say there's a lot of the floods gets worse there, but this isn't just about one area. It's going to be about the whole of Jamaica and how it's sort of inflicted or affected a lot of the areas, and some of the people who depend on their land for food and growth, they're not being able to do that. So Jamaica is motherland, and that's why we're here supporting it and just trying to do what we can to help them as well as, you know, we're doing here.
Absolutely, and obviously they're suffering with COVID like the rest of the world, and over here in the UK. So we got to really assist as much as we can, and especially please, if there's anything we really need to do is encourage people to take the vaccine, because that's the way of protecting not only ourselves but others. And we want to make sure that Jamaica has an opportunity to get the vaccine. So this fundraising obviously is about the flood appeal, but we also want to see how much we can help with the pandemic as well. So please give generously and give in a sustainable way so it can make a real difference.
Yes, I think just you've touched on the pandemic there as well, but it's such a year where everyone's fighting about everything and no one knows really what is causing COVID, but we are trying, and people are trying with the vaccine and such, and it's just so sad with the loss of lives. And you've seen it, I've seen it. I lost my young nephew. He was only age 45. It's just a terrible, sad thing, and those people who suffered the loss, you, myself, the whole of us who are coming on here tonight, or even people who haven't joined us, which I hope the whole country will. It's just so sad a time that we're going through. But however, we hope by the end of the evening, we'll put a smile on your face, or on your faces, with what we're doing here to try and sort of ease a lot of the pain, not just pandemic, but for the floods in Jamaica.
Excellent. And by the way, you're looking very glamorous there in your sequins and your pearls, everyone's glammed up, you know. I'm even put on my little glad rags, because I haven't been able to put on any glad rags for over a year. So there's a chance to dress up, and hopefully everyone else is dressing up and got a smile on their face and ready to rock and roll and a bit of reggae and soul.
I've already got one on here, and I must say, I'll return the compliment. You and your beautiful shiny suits, woo, don't you look dappy? Oh, stop showing off. But look, we've got to kick the evening off. Before we start the event, or kick off the evening, I would now like to introduce you to someone who I think is very, very special. He's passionate about Jamaica. Of course, he carries out all his duties here and works pretty hard. I've worked with him, and that person that I'm talking about is His Excellency Seth George Ramacan, who has been an excellent supporter of this fundraiser. So here we go, High Commissioner.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow Jamaicans all, good evening, and I trust that I find you well amid the challenging pandemic we are all going through. And as we meet, we hold up in prayer or many friends and families who are grappling with the loss of loved ones and even with the virus itself. We pray that God will bring comfort to their homes and to allow them to overcome the bereavement and the suffering that they have experienced during this time. Ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that in October 2020, Jamaica was hit by heavy rainfalls associated with flash flooding, and the tropical storms were called Eta and Zeta, which really caused severe damage right across the island. And over 280 roads were damaged, and many communities in a number of parishes suffered loss of property and agricultural land and vegetables and various other things that the farmers grow. Of course, recovery measures have been underway. The government has undertaken to do as speedily as possible the various repairs of infrastructure, of roadways and other major land breaks and so on. But of course, this was such a wide range of damage that there are many communities that are still crying out for help. And therefore, various communities, both locally and overseas, have been joining hands in trying to assist these communities. Now, about 8 weeks ago, two stalwarts of our community, Beverly Critchlow and Doreen Hodges, decided to arrange a virtual fundraising concert in support of this cause. But this event was to be held in December, and unfortunately, a major member of the team, Paul Lawrence, passed. We all remember the sadness of the passing of Paul Lawrence, and even until today, we continue to pray for his family members who are still mourning the loss. Many other community members have since joined in to try and make this event possible. And so we have really begun to work again. And so we are looking forward to the number of persons, the performers, and the many people of talent who have joined in order to share with us in this event tonight. My task here is very simple. It is to ask for your support, in whatever way you can, to your kind donations and whatever the concert is asking of you, that you'll be able to give the support so that together we can bring some more help to communities and families that are in need. So I do wish for all of us a very exciting evening, and pray that the outcome of this event will be successful. Thank you.
Wow, wasn't that an amazing address from Seth George Ramacan? Amazing guy. And not to forget his amazing wife, Dr. Lola Ramacan. They are the dream team, as I call them, and they do so much to support everyone, the different diasporas, the different charities, and we're really blessed to have Seth and his wife, Dr. Lola. So really,
he's a great man, isn't he, Leroy? And also nice, his wife, such a lovely, lovely lady as well. And you're right, they work so hard over here. But when he's so passionate about Jamaica, you're right. He's a lovely man and works really, really hard. Yeah. So we were represented really well over here. Now listen, we're just going to show a video about the floods and the landslide. Some of you may not have seen it. It is pretty devastating, and it's caused floods. And that's one of the reasons why this event was put on by Beverly and Doreen, as you've already heard from. So let's look at that and really encapsulate what this evening is all about. Well, if that video didn't get your heartstrings going and your hands getting in your pocket or your wallet or your contact list, nothing will. So listen, we want to make sure that it gets you in the right frame of mind. But let's have a musical interlude, and it's by an amazing saxophonist called Millicent Stevenson. She's a British-born, multi-award-winning saxophonist, music director, recording artist, songwriter, and music teacher. And as a music teacher, it's so important. Education is the key. She's featured on BBC TV and radio as the author of an e-booklet for musicians. That's amazing. And produces the yearly showbiz Not Just Jazz. Her single, Take Me to the King, was voted #1 in a music chart. So please put your virtual hands together for Millicent Stevenson.
Guys, I'm going to play a song that you can dedicate to your girl, and girls you can feel so proud about. She's Royal by Taurus Riley. I'm glad you enjoyed that song. And now I'm going to play a song many of you remember, even it's from your school days. A medley of Linstead Market, Long Time Gal, and Yellow Bird. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed that. And please remember, there are people who have lost everything that they own through the flood. But if you can find it in your heart just to give a little bit more, or to speak to your friends and family for them to donate, because those few pounds and dollars will really help someone in Jamaica have a better life. Thank you so much.
Oh, do you know what? Millicent was just fantastic, but we have so many good artists that is appearing with us tonight to help this. And by the way, I have to say that we're all doing this just because we're all so passionate about, you know, what happened in Jamaica, and we want to sort of try and help do our bit and make things right. But Millicent has been fantastic, but we have lots more wonderful artists to come. And here's one who's coming up. Now, I don't know if any of you have been following the American election, and Joe Biden has now just been sworn in, but there was a wonderful lady on there called Amanda Gordon. She was only 18, and she was a poet laureate. Now, she did so fantastic. I was blown away by her. But listen, that's not all. We have our own poet here, and he's going to be reciting 2 of his poems. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this next performer. He was born in Jamaica, a celebrated lawyer, poet, a motivational speaker, and I believe he also ran for the mayor of London. How fantastic, many years ago. This evening, we're privileged to have him deliver 2 of his poems in his unique style. And believe me, it is unique. So I'm going to give you none other than David Nieta.
Greetings and massive respect to all of Jamaica. Big gratitude to BBJ management for putting on this fundraiser for flood relief in Jamaica. People like Beverly Critchlow, Doreen Hodges, Tessa Sanderson. Big respect to you all and to all the team. And we just want to remind you all, donate. There's really one word to describe what we're doing here today, and that word is love. Love for our neighbors. So please consider your neighbor. And we know that when we rejoice, we can all rejoice together. But when one person is mourning, we can all mourn together as well. We can pool our resources, and we can build a better Jamaica by distributing our wealth in a manner that everybody benefits. No one is left out. So I'd like to share my poem with you today, River Woman. and your tears wash away all the pain, the aches of a broken soul. A river in your teardrop, your lakes of balm, your heart of molten gold. And your sweat on your skin is sweet as you toil in the soil for the young and the old. A bead from your brow burns a trail down your cheek. Your charity shows up bold. And your tears wash away all the pain, the hurt of neglected youth. Your love overflows and wash away the lies, restoring eternal truth. As you bear more weight, press deeper in the ground, the moonlight shows your root. And as you lift the little ones across the gate, good ground for them to take root. And your tears wash away all the pain, the damage of the downtrodden folk. And as your music flows to their inner sanctum, the spirit is no longer broke. There is a smashing of abominable yoke, and the flame of the goodness is stoked. And as elation ripples through the space, inspiration lifts everyone. And at the sound of the beautiful voices, even the angels sing along. And as your tears wash away all the pain of the one and the many and the few, and your tears break the dam and your river overflows, healing everyone and you, touching everyone, moving everyone, healing everyone and you. Thank you very much, people. Blessings. And remember, donate and help out.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rebecca Smikel, your Miss Jamaica UK 2019 to 2020. We've come to the end of an unimaginable year. And to get this far, it's meant that we've had to work and sacrifice and build and support. And right now we're inviting you to support Jamaica as we raise funds through this incredible variety concert. Your very kind donation will help to assist our fellow Jamaicans who have suffered the loss of property and lives during the recent floods. We are grateful for whatever you can pledge. Remember, say every mickle make a muckle. We look forward to building back our communities strong and resilient. One.
Tariq Mitchell from Royal Blue Mountain Coffee. And we're really, really proud to be a part of this initiative. We're a small family-run farm in the Jamaican Blue Mountains, which my brother Wayne Marshall and I have been running since my father's passing. And when we became aware of this initiative, we didn't hesitate to get involved because we know that the well-being of our fellow Jamaicans and the sustainability of the environment is really important to our company. And I know that my dad would be really proud to see us giving back in this way. As such, we're giving back a percentage of the sales to this venture. Remember, we do ship globally, so go to royalbluemountaincoffee.com and use the code JAFloods so that you can play your part in contributing to this worthy cause. Thank you.
That was fantastic. He's just such a fantastic guy with his poems, and the way he delivers them so uniquely is just superb. We're so honoured that you wanted to take part in this event tonight, David, and thank you.
No, I must admit, I know David Nita. In fact, I knew his father in Mandeville. And yeah, he's a very good friend of my family in Mandeville. So big up Mandeville and David Nita representing so well. So we're really blessed with such creativity.
Don't get me jealous now. Big up Saint Elizabeth as well.
Honestly, I'm telling you, we got some real talent just captured in that small island. You know, little but with Talawa. You know, so just keep it going. And of course, we got represented by Miss Jamaica, Rebecca Smikel, honestly. And we got such a reputation for Miss Jamaica becoming Miss World. So, we want to make sure that Miss Jamaica UK, she can go on to bigger and better things. And then obviously we've had the Royal Blue coffee advert. Honestly, it makes me feel homesick being in the Blue Mountains and, you know, Strawberry Hill or whatever, enjoying some tasty coffee. But hey, listen, get our feet back on the ground and let's really big up our reggae singer. He's a world-renowned, successful, popular UK-based reggae singer. Songs such as, come on, Tessa, you know that song, don't you?
Woo! Dim the light.
That's the one.
Down the light, down low.
And
Is
also,
that the one?
Paradise in Your Eyes. Oh, that one go.
Oh no, I'm not such a brilliant singer.
No, but you're doing some good moves. You still got the moves. Don't.
Yes, I'm trying. Like
No. You're doing a good job, and many more. So, ladies and gentlemen, while Tessa's still getting her moves together, put your hands together for Winston Reedy.
Woo!
Mash it. Respect every time. One love. Well done, also. This is Winston Dim the Light Radio. Picking up all people of Jamaica all over the place. Flash it. I really need you, woman. Yeah. You say you're gonna leave me because you're sick and tired of me. You told me that it's over and that you've turned a new page over. You drive me out my mind and you're leaving me behind. But before you walk through the door, there is something I've got to make sure of, baby. I really need to love. Turn the lights down, love. Dim the light. I really need to love. Dim the lights down low now. I really need to love you. But when you've gone away and left me, don't you dare come back and see me. Cause if I keep on seeing you, baby, it gonna make me feel so blue. When I need a little loving, you just leave me behind. So before it happens again, we better leave it like it is for the time being, baby. I really need your love. Dim the light. I really need your love. Let me thrill your soul. Dim the lights down low. Girl, when you've gone away and left me, don't you dare come back and see me. Cause if I keep on seeing you, baby, it's gonna make me feel so blue. You broke my heart before, and you're leaving me behind. So before it happens again, we better leave it like it is for the time being, baby. I really need your loving. Dim the light. I really need your love. Dim the lights down low now. I really need your loving. I really need your hugging. I just wanted to know I love you, baby. Dim the light, turn the lights down low. Dim the light, let me thrill your soul. And let me give you a little loving. I really need your loving. Dim the lights down low now. Dim down the light. Oh, baby. Dim down the lights now. Oh, oh, now. Yeah, man, thank you very much. Big up all Jamaicans all over the world rooting for you. You see me, I say? Winston Reedy out.
You're doing the moves. Remember the moves.
Are we ready? Ready? Oh, dim the lights, turn the lights down low. Oh, do you know what? I remember all those tunes. Okay, I know what you're thinking. God, she's that old. Okay, give me a break. All right then, I am a little bit, but Winston Reedy, you know what? We've got so many artists tonight who are giving their nights up just to be with us, help Jamaica, passionate about what we're doing. And I'm really hoping that you're doing the same too. Donations, yes, absolutely helpful. That is what we're here for tonight, as well as you share in our evening. So anything, we don't mind, as long as you give your support, because it's all going to a very, very good cause. And it's going to help those people who are less privileged and those people who are really out there suffering a lot in Jamaica from these floods that has gone on. Now then, from Dim the Lights. Do you like that? Do you like that? Dim the lights.
Oh, we're on it. We're on it. We're on it.
You like that? Go on. I want to see you do it first. Then,
why?
Now, you do that.
Now
show me a little bit of your moves. Show me. We want to see your moves. Oh, get you. See that? Sex appeal. Sex appeal.
But not only that, it's old school, old hits. Old hits.
Hey. Yeah, it's right, isn't it? Old school is the best.
That's me. That's
best treatment. Okay, never mind. We've got to get on now. Now, first appeared on stage at the tender age of 4. Oh my God, I don't remember what it's like to be age 4, and grew up listening to Ella Fitzgerald. Oh, love that jazz, Nina Simone and Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday to you. Okay, it's not my birthday yet. Performed in the long-running international play Black Heroes in the Hall of Fame as Diana Ross. Oh, there's a girl, there's a name. Worked in the US for a number of years to various audiences. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the one and only Tahira Juma. She's a wonderful singer. Listen up to this. It's going to blow you away.
Jamaica appeal. Please give generously. What a difference a day made. 24 little hours since the sun and the flowers. Well, there used to be rain. My yesterdays were blue dear. Now I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear. Since you said you'd be mine, Lord, what a difference a day made. There's a rainbow before me. Clouds above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss is heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made. And the difference is you. The Jamaica appeal. Please find it in your heart to give generously. My heart has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Yeah, yeah. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I could call my own. I found it free to press my cheek to the thrill that I had never known. You smile, oh, and then the spell was cast. Now here we are, up in heaven. Oh, you are mine. You are mine. You are mine. Thank you and good night.
Friends, fans, family, BBT Management presents Jamaica Floods Fundraising. It's an event that is going to be so exciting. Yes, there is a Zoom concert on Saturday, January 30 from 2 to 5 p.m. your time. No, it's going to feature a whole lot of artists who give up their time and their talent to this very worthy cause. You have Megumi Mesaka, that's a world-renowned saxophonist. Then we have Glenn Washington, Bono El Numero Uno, Alicia Warren, Abigail Kelly, Dennis Alcapone, and several other artists. And we want to thank them so very, very, very much. Now, this event will be hosted by a group of top level MCs, you know. Yes, man. And it is headed by none other than Tessa Sanderson. So I want you know to support this very, very worthy cause. And you ask me how? Just go to GoFundMe and look for Jamaica Floods Fundraising, and you will be able to log in and contribute, make the effort. Please, Oliver Samuels, God bless you.
Oh, wasn't she fantastic? I mean, to start and grow up listening to Ella Fitzgerald at the age of 4.
Heritage.
I couldn't even spell Ella Fitzgerald at the age of 4. Could you, Leroy?
But no, actually, my children have to.
They
grew up with some real greats, So Miles Davis, all these Count Basie. Even I grew up with Count Basie, so you know I love the greats. I love the
you're naming
people.
them now. But you know what? Thank you again, Tahira. That was absolutely fabulous. Well done, darling.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Now, and obviously, after Tahira, you saw Oliver Samwells and his appeal. So listen, big up Oliver. He's one of our stalwart Jamaicans. He's been there from the get-go, and he's still making sure that Jamaica is noticed and acknowledged. And of course, he wants us to donate. So keep it going, people. You're doing really great. We're really impressed. And we know we're going to, at the end of the night, we're going to exceed our expectations. So look, moving swiftly on, we now have an opera singer. Now, don't ask me to do my opera or Pavarotti or Andrea Bocelli, even though I love opera, but I'll leave it to the professional. A soprano, opera, and concert singer, performed at the Royal Opera House. Can't do any better than that. Toured with the British Youth Opera in France and Italy. Toured with the English Touring Opera. Performed with the Opera South Africa and the Johannesburg Philharmonic Orchestra. I mean, I've been to South Africa, and they sing at everything. If they go to lunch, they sing. If they're going to a conference, they sing. If they're just walking along the street, they sing. So for this amazing opera singer, Abigail Kelly, to be performing out in South Africa, you know you've got to rate that. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your hands together for Abigail Kelly.
Excuse me. You think I'm your maid? Oh, my dearest chum, this is just such fun to think that I could be your maid. Hold on just a sec, I think you should check what's in your lemonade. Just look at me, sir, and you'll see your maid is the last thing I'd be. I'm obviously an actress, and all this talk is madness. Unless did you neglect to get your eyesight checked? Oh yes, did you neglect to get your eyesight checked? In all of this embarrassment, the comedy is heaven sent. You're so funny, did you really, really think that, think that I was, you're so funny, did you really, as if you think I am your maid. Let us all agree, anyone can see, I'm obviously a star. And this whole routine, come on chap, I mean, it's really quite bizarre. But if your mate does look like me, then this I will guarantee. You're totally enchanted, so don't take up for granted. It's very clear to me that you're in love, you see. Oh yes, it's clear to me that you're in love, you see. When all is said and done, my friend, this foolishness has got to end. You're so funny, did you really, really think that, think that I was, you're so funny, did you really, In the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, you all this world, give me Jesus. Dark midnight was my cry, dark midnight was my cry, dark midnight was my cry. Give me Jesus, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, you may have all this world, give me Jesus. Oh, when I comes to die, oh, when I comes to die, oh, when I comes to die, give me Jesus. Give me Jesus, nobody but Jesus. You may have all this world, give me Jesus. Every time in memories what a common when remember midnight skies, what a common oh, come back, Liza, come back, girl, what a common come back, Liza, come back, girl, what a common when remember me cousin Julie, when remember Aunt Vi, oh, remember midnight Liza, what a common oh, come back, Liza, come back, girl, dry the cry from me. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, what a common
Oh, do you know what? I loved Abigail Kelly, and I love opera, and I love hearing her voice. And you know, I've got to thank her again because she sang at my academy, my sports academy for young people, and she is just got a voice of an angel, wonderful. So again, thank you, girlfriend, for taking part in this. And I know you're quite passionate about it. And good luck with everything that you're doing. I've never been to South Africa, but you know what? You are just a star. Well done, Abigail. Thank you very, very much, and good luck in all that you're doing. Now, go to the next one. I've got a great person, another gospel singer. Don't you just love? I know everybody out there, not just the church people, and not to all of you in Jamaica who are sitting and waiting there, or you know, getting involved in what's happening here. But I love gospel singing, and oh, I have to say, you know, the late Whitney Houston, when she sang gospel, I really had to listen to when she was singing because the voice was just superb. But I've got someone else for you now. Alicia Warren, fantastic gospel singer. Started singing at the tender age of 3. They don't get any yet. Well, we had her at 4. We've had to add 1 now at 3 in the church. She started singing at 3 in the church and is now a member of Rouch Ministries. She was signed to RCA Records and had a #1 hit in the UK and the US with Touch Me, recorded with Polydor and Warner Brothers, and has performed with the London Philharmonic Orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Alicia Warren. Let's big it up for her.
I really love you. I really love you because you first loved me. I really love you. I really love you. I really love you because you first loved me. I really love you. I really love you. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Because you first me. I really love you. Yes, I do. How can you love me knowing all the things I've done? And then you show me when you gave your only son. I really love you. I really love you. How can you love me, Lord, knowing all the things I've done? And then you show me when you gave your only son. I really love you. I really love you. I really love you. I really love you because you first love me. I really love you. I do. You are the air I breathe. You are the song I sing. No one can compare to all the joy you bring. Bring it on. Yes, I love you, Lord. With all my heart. Yes, I give me love you, Jesus. Because you first. You love me. I love you. Oh, yes, I love you, Lord. Lord, deliver me. All I ever do is hurt
Fantastic. I loved listening to her. That was absolutely marvelous. Wouldn't you say, Leroy?
Oh, come on. I mean, as I said, I just love gospel. I mean, it is a way in which we as people have always communicated our spirituality, because we're very spiritual people, you know. We don't ramp with our spirituality. So gospel really takes us to another level. So, you know, and we're prayerful and we're faithful people, but don't ramp with us. So, you know, gospel.
Well, I could listen to gospel singing 24 hours, you know, around. And I'll tell you, here's another one. Is it Tasha Cobbs? Although American, fantastic gospel singer as well. But you know what? Alicia is with us and she did superb. So thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, guys, everybody who's listening, this is about the Jamaican flood fundraising concert. And tonight, as I say, it's not about Leroy, it's not about me, it's not about the other presenters. It's about what's happening to Jamaica, what happened when that big flood happened. And what we'd love you all to do, and hope that you all do it, and those who are not doing it, call them up on the phone and say, listen, you know about the Jamaican flood concert that's happening right now? Please, here's where you can get on and donate. And thank you kindly for those who've already donated. But, you know, to donate again, you can go www.gofundme.com/F/Jamaica-flood fundraiser. Or you can go to YouTube, tune in there with us, or Facebook, and you'll see all the details there. Just Tickets have all of this and that. So you know what? We're trying to really do what we can here, and we love your support, and we know that you are supporting us. But you know, here we go again. Go www.gofundme.com/F/Jamaica-floods-fundraiser. And thank you for everything that you can give. Anything that you can give, we're happy.
And who could refuse you, Tessa? I mean, people would have to be so tough if they're not responding to that appeal. So I must admit, I'm really digging deep and get my contact list and my other means online to make sure that we get that appeal going. So let's really keep the show going. And I'm now privileged. I mean, it's the same sort of privilege of sharing this event with Tessa, an iconic reggae artist who really, his name is the trailblazer of reggae music from the 70s. So, even before then, with ska, rocksteady, reggae, lovers. He's a man that's transcended generations, over 5 decades of amazing music. He's a vocalist known for his distinct voice, achieved an international reputation as one of Jamaica's finest vocalists, appeals to both reggae and mainstream audiences. He received the Order of Distinction in Jamaica and induction into the Caribbean Hall of Fame in 2004. Who am I speaking about? The one and only Ken Boothe. Yeah!
Woo, 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 woo.
Thank you so much. This song, most of us will remember this one. When some of you were so young, I had the song in the British charts. This song brings back memories. Here we go! You said take me from strong, getting on. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest tears I ever knew, good Lord, it's all the years I have with you. God would give everything I own, just of my life, my heart, my soul, and I would give everything I own, just to have you all that I could give. To get someone you know, your loving and so into taking it all for granted. You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say. And I would give everything I own, of my life, my heart, my soul. I would give everything I own, just to have you all, just to talk to you once again. you know your loving console, taking it all for granted. You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say that would give everything. Give up my life. You say it's good. That would give everything I own. Just to have you all back again. Just to talk to you. What a shame. Everything that I own is gonna be yours forevermore. Talking to your brothers and sisters, you better let it be. When you're in love, let it be forever. When you're in love, let it be forever. Talking to your sisters and brothers, you better let it be.
Whoa, my man can boot. I was going there.
I knew you would have liked
do
him
my chucky.
because
And
all the day for the scar. Can you scar? Well, we can't see your legs.
No, I was doing my chucky.
So we can see your legs. Put up some scar there. James Brown.
No, I'd have to get a refresher course on how to do my scar, my chucky, but no. I mean, to be quite honest, this has been a great event. I mean, we're just kicking it off for the rest of the night. So, we're really just, it's been I can't believe the time's gone so fast. Can you?
Yeah, I know. But you know what? Jamaica is such an incredible island, isn't it? I mean, it's the bees and all ease of the Caribbean. This is why we are just doing what we're doing, just to help it, because we want to make sure that it stays alive and that the people out there are buzzing, still happy as we know them, don't we?
Absolutely. Because, we both got relatives out there. We want them to enjoy the island. It's the gem of the Caribbean. And, regardless of how many hurricanes they throw at it, they're going to bounce back. But they need our help. And I know the UK has got a reputation for giving, and the diaspora is even stronger. So we know we're going to be hitting some records tonight. So, but like all good things come to an end. So we just need to say that our part is nearly signing off. So I just need to explain about a raffle. So in the second half of the show, they'll show a text, Jamaica Floods, and you have to give your full name on a couple of mobile numbers that you'll hear about, but I'll talk about them very quickly. It's 07956 433 639, 07956 433 639, or 07956 613 624, 07956 613 624. And the first 3 texts received will win a raffle. And the prizes are 2 hampers from Grace Foods, and then another prize of 1 hamper from Pack Cosmetics. So 2 hampers from Grace, 1 from Pack Cosmetics. So you got some real great, excellent Jamaica products on the raffle. So make sure you get on that. Yeah, it's our
But
time
they've got to
gone.
get it. They've got to get in. You've got to get in quickly with your texts. Remember, it's only the first 3 texts, and it's only valid to those in the UK. The first 3 texts, people that text us in, will win this competition. So you've got to get going really quickly. But yes, Leroy said, "Oh, we've got to come to the end," and that. But I have really enjoyed this hour with my favorite person. Okay, second favorite person outside of my hobby.
We can't get in trouble with our spouses now. Our spouses, we said, what's going on?
It's just been absolutely wonderful. But for the people that we have, talked about tonight on our first section of it, thank you all so much. You've been absolutely marvelous. The concert still goes on. There's so much more to do, so much more to gain, so much more to enjoy. Also, Leroy, to our sponsors, Grace, The Voice, Pack, all these other people and lots more, Median, all these people, Juice, Just Tickets, we haven't really mentioned. There's such over and over again, these sponsors, but you're in our hearts. And we really want to say a big thank you to you. And Leroy, thank you, Sweet Pea.
I know.
For being here and working with moi.
I know. And let me say, as an extra reward, I'm going to make sure you get a signed copy of my book, Closing Ranks, My Life with a Cup. So I'm going to make sure you get a copy, and I'm going to donate another book to the cause. So part of the raffle, please add my book on there so that we can get some more fundraising. And trust me, you won't be disappointed. Yeah. It's got five stars on most Amazon and various other outlets. And I'm really pleased just to have shared the event with you, Tessa. You have never, ever let us down. You've always been an icon in Jamaica, and it's just been a privilege the whole time. And hopefully we can do it again.
Absolutely, I'm sure. And listen, next time you see Steve McQueen, don't you dare forget me.
Of course not. In fact,
your next role. Bye-bye, everybody.
Absolutely. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Stay strong and keep well. And make sure you take your vaccine.
Absolutely. Yes, that's for sure. Make sure you stay safe, everybody. Love you all. And thank you all for doing that. You for supporting us tonight. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tessa and Leroy. Doreen, don't you agree that was an amazing first half?
Beverly, I totally agree. It was a fantastic first half. Tessa and Leroy did us proud.
And you know what? I think the second half will be equally as good.
Absolutely.
So let's see what we've got for the second half. Okay. Earlier on, you heard one of this person's poems. He's a people's poet. He's very engaging with his unique style of delivery. He's a celebrated lawyer and a motivational speaker. I give you none other than David Nita.
The Diaspora, a poem by Dave Nita, read by me, the author. Smoothly we move across the globe, finding our groove wherever we rove, nation building wherever we land, adding flavor to anything bland, always prepared for honest toil, never forgetting beloved home soil, occupying every level of society, ever building a better community. Multiplicity of identity in numerous spaces, navigating cultures and religions and races. The substance within us becomes a great bonus for the place we now reside. Our vibe and passion, our vigor and compassion ripples outward like a tide, bestowing blessings upon foreign shores as we collaborate to create useful apertures, opening opportunity through which people walk, constructing unity through restorative talk. We reflect on the place of our beginning and the land of our forebearers' origin. We receive, we remit, we remain, we return. We continue to grow in love we continue to learn, influenced by our homeland and our ancestral motherland. The diaspora is guided by the Spirit of God's almighty hand.
Chris Reggae Network.
Beverly, I totally enjoyed that performance by David. Absolutely fantastic. What do you think?
I thought it was brilliant. I enjoyed the first one, but equally so the second one as well. I just love the way he is very engaging, and his poems are done in that wonderful Jamaican accent.
Yes, I find the Jamaican accent very entertaining, really, really enjoyable. Our next artist is an award-winning gospel singer who was recently awarded the MBE, also the MOBA Award recipient. Last year, she was awarded the International Women's Day Mayor's Award. Also voted Premier Gospel Award Female Artist. I give you none other than Lorene Cato.
Learn how to breathe through the pain, but it's just second nature every day. I get dressed and put my armor on, and act like I'm alright. It's my normal. But I might not make it through the day. Thought I was stronger nowadays. It's a hit and miss. Then you took my hand and said it's okay. I'll be there every step of the way. At the battle, you threw a lifeline to me. At the battle, you stood up for me. know what I would do if you didn't choose to stand in my shoes. At the battle, when you used to stand in the road, feeling outnumbered, left in the cold. I try to forget that it isn't it, but it hurts so damn bad. I wish it didn't exist. So I might not make it through the week. Thought I was stronger than this. It's a hit and miss. Then you took my hand and said it's okay. I've been there every step of the way. At the battle, you threw a lifeline to me. At the battle, you stood up for me. Yeah. At the battle, you proved your love for me. I don't know what I would do if you didn't choose to stand in my shoes. At the battle, you didn't care. You stayed to need. Even though what you witnessed, you still pulled me through this. The light from above was the power of your love. Power of your love. At the battle, you threw a lifeline to me. At the battle, you stood up for me. At the battle, your love for me. Yeah. I don't know what I would do if you didn't choose. I don't know what I would do, 'cause I would lose. I don't know what I would do. Stand in my shoes through my battles.
Please, please, please keep donating. We need the money for the disaster that's happened in Jamaica with the floods. It is awful. People need our help. So please don't stop. Keep on giving.
Yes, everybody, listen. Hasn't that been an amazing first half? Second half, but the thing is, there's more to come. My name is Nathaniel Pete, and I'm going to be doing and introducing the last acts, which are going to bring some fire. So just get your lighters off from now and just light up the place from now. All right, cool, everybody, nice. Nonetheless, the section which I'm going to be talking about now is really quite moving, because you would have seen on the flyer, in the corner of the flyer for this concert, you would have seen a man by the name of Paul Lawrence. And this man, really, there's few and far between. I mean, a highly intelligent, successful, straight leader. You know, he supported so many community projects, and I could always see him doing something to empower his community, wherever he was, you know. I was actually speaking with him the day before he died on a fundraiser that we were doing, in fact, which was this. He was organizing all of the tickets, and it was originally going to stream on the 20th of December, and we were just shaken up completely, because Paul, with Just Tickets, was making sure that all the technical background was going to be handled, all the streaming would have been handled, and unbeknown to me, I sent a voice note to him in the morning, the day that he died, and I didn't know that I would never ever hear it again. You know, I mean, this thing was so serious. It hit us like a rock, and I just thought he would be responding to me later, but you know, I contacted a friend named Sherry and Dixon, and she confirmed, unfortunately, that he had actually died, and that the things that were flying around WhatsApp and on Facebook were actually true. And I had to contact someone very close, because I couldn't actually believe it. I couldn't believe that Paul had actually gone. And so I contacted somebody else just to confirm it, and she confirmed it. When I tell you that Paul's work was excellent, he was all about the empowerment of people, not only within his own community, but wider too, within that wider, market, that place where young people are struggling. And I remember his involvement in the support of the Universal Peace Federation. I was actually surprised to see him at that event because, it's not the traditional place where you'd find a lot of black people. It is very multicultural. And it just showed how diverse and how committed he was to the philanthropic giving which he gave. And Paul was all about inspiring future generations, from his work with the 100 Black Men of London, his life skills training program, the masterclass of the Grapevine, the support of facilitators for a better Jamaica, the support of Jamaicans Inspired, the support of Urban Synergy, the support of Inspirational You. The support of so many other diaspora-related fundraising concerts and also charitable projects. His involvement with Play Vibes Radio and also the Diaspora Debating Association. Paul was simply exceptional. This man was also part of an amazing scheme that happened in London. Paul was part of the £1.3 million anti-crime mentoring scheme, working with Ray Lewis when he was appointed one of Boris Johnson's unpaid mentor ambassadors in September 2010. I remember countless amounts of online debates with Paul, comments and opinions which he always gave and balanced a sensible argument. He was a straight, no mess around type of person. Serious, you can't deal with this man at all with stupidness at all. And I tell you something. When I loaded my event on Eventbrite for a Jamaican fundraiser, Paul sent me a message. And he says, Nathaniel, I'm not supporting anything on Eventbrite because I have just formed this new ticketing thing called Just Tickets. And when I inquired of it, he said, yes, I've brought this together for the black community so that we can own something. Serious player. And I remember congratulating Paul and I said I would promote it through the Diaspora Network. But it just shows how forward-thinking this Jamaican was. He was so interested in the development of Jamaica. And I remember being in Jamaica with him in 2019 when he attended the Diaspora Conference to both contribute, to listen, and to participate. He was a good person. His life had impacted many, many people. Paul loved Jamaica with his heart. And it's a shame that he never managed to make it back home before he died. He's the author of a book, and his legacy will continue to live on way beyond his years. Paul, you are going to be dearly missed. The team that has brought this event to you tonight have said that they want to have this tribute to Paul Lawrence. And that is why this segment is dedicated to him. He is a true people's champion. We're going to miss him tremendously. And he has inspired, he has motivated many. He's been a friend to champions. He's allowed leaders to stand upon his shoulders. But above all, he's remained humble. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to hear a series of tributes to Paul from some of the closest people that he's had in his network. The first one is going to be from Shireen, his fiance.
Hi, my name is Shireen Barrows. I am Paul Lawrence's fiance, and I am here to do a poem. Now, I was looking for a poem that I could find that best describes Paul. And it was difficult to do that. So in the end, I decided to write my own poem. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Special. Special is the word to describe you. I hear that throughout this land. They say, through our own trials and tribulation, you were there to hold their hand. Your smile was infectious, your voice a command of strength. You were so captivating. Time with you was always well spent. You acted on purpose with actions towards your dreams. You saw the good in everyone, and your vision clearly gleamed. You were always in motion and helped them to execute their goals. And throughout all of this, You just wanted someone true to hold. Your heart was enormous. You helped others take flight. You were, to many, a ball of love that set their dreams alight. I love you because you were daring. You filled me with laughter and fun. To me, my love, you will always be the person I call number one. Your patriotism was inspiring. Jamaica to the core. Your love for your island has brought us here today. You left us wanting more. God sent us a thought leader, a diamond in the rough. Without your People Talk show, lockdown would have been tough. Now you can rest knowing you have touched our lives in a very special way. A special father, brother, nephew, friend, and fiance. We will see each other one fine day.
What an amazing poem from Miss Burrows. Now we're going to have another tribute from a partner of Paul. The Black Men of London is a powerful movement. When this thing was founded, it has inspired and motivated countless boys and mentored them into men. And so now we're going to hear from his business partner, Ola Owalagan.
My name is Ola Oyalagan. I'm the president of 100 Black Men of London. 100 Black Men of London is a community development organization. It started in America, so London is a chapter of the 100 Black Men International. In 1963, men like you and me come together and said, let us come together and bring 100 men from our community and we could improve the future of our society. It has grown since then. There's over 100 chapters around the world, and London is one of the various chapters. In London, we were formed in 2001, registered as a charity until 2003. We run on what we call the 4 for the future. The first one is mentoring, where we mentor young people with life skills to make them a better version of what they can be. Our vision is to be a community development organization that uplifts our society and make our young ones the best version of themselves. So in doing this, we make sure we expose them to opportunities on our education pillar. Last month, we had 2 days where some of our mentees spent time with managers that are working behind the scene in Barclays. Some of them were solicitors. Some of them were brand managers. Some of them were stockbrokers. It shows the kind of careers they could have, and this motivates some of our mentees into what they want to do in the future. We're currently working with Accenture and POQ and Amazon in exposing different career sets to these young men and women under what we call creating opportunities. We also have economic empowerment. Economic empowerment is financial education, making sure we're not just consumers, but we also investors as well as savers, and we're creating generational wealth for our young children. Then we have health and wellness. Under health and wellness, we do health education. We're looking out for those illnesses that are within our society, things like diabetes, sickle cell. We educate ourselves how to do well on that. We also talk about mental health. We have a series we call Time to Talk, where we bring both men and women in to have those invasive conversations about mental health to be sure that we are psychologically and physically in the right place. All this is underpinned by leadership. We realize that for us to make our young people a better version of themselves, we need to be a better version of ourselves. So when you join the 100, we train you in those skill sets you need. Not just coaching and mentoring, we coach you on how to be a better project manager, how to understand your time a bit well, how to set goals for yourself, how to make yourself a better version of yourself, how to challenge yourself and improve your life. In the long run, you come to the 100 and you get more out of it. There's more to the 100. Well, I put a pause on that. One of the reasons I'm here today to talk about my friend, Paul Lawrence. Paul Lawrence is a great man. Everything Paul does was intentional. I met Paul at the 100 Black Men. He's a community leader. He walked the talk and does exactly what he wants to do, which is for the community. He brings people together. He mentor young people. He mentor old people. He trained organizations, not just 100 Black Men. He trained Urban Synergy and a few other organizations out there. He's one that want to bring the community together, which is something that resonates with myself. There's more about Paul. There's more about Paul that me and him shares. Because he said to me some time ago that he did a DNA test and it was 73% from the Nigerian continent, from the Nigerian country, according to what the DNA came back on. Now, to me, that was great news. It means I shared something else with Paul. Well, this could be evidence in his love of jollof rice. Because Paul loved jollof rice. And whenever I just come to my place, we always make sure he enjoys the jollof rice that we cook for him. Paul is a big personality. Yes, he's outspoken, sometimes sarcastic. He's passionate and bold about what he does. His work on the community speaks for itself. And we can see that. Anyone that ever met Paul will know he's affable, approachable, will always help you. His doors are always open at all times. I could say a lot about Paul. When me and him sat down together to start up Just Ticket, we realized as a whole in the community about a stable platform that we could have our events. The funds or the money that derived from Just Ticket is reinvested in these charities to help the community. So after all, it's a community venture. One of Paul's lessons is always to finish what you started. And that is tough whenever that do happen. But you should see no negative emotions in what you're trying to do, but drive it through. Always a very good advice. Paul will live with obvious passion for his community, his intelligence, his wit, his charm, sometimes controversial, but the opinion he offers make you think. If there's one way we could honor Paul, is to support his legacy. His legacy of his book, The 101 Lesson I Taught My Son, is something that it's a book that every parent and grandparent should have. It's a good reference point. Worked well for me. Just Ticket is also something that was built as an intergenerational business. Support it. Whenever you go to any event that is not in Just Ticket or any other Black platform, speak to the promoters that event should see it on a Black platform, especially Just Ticket. What I admire mostly about Paul is his consistency and his dedication to his community. His passing has left a void. May his spirit continue to live on and on. Jamaica has lost a great son. The world has lost a great leader. Rest in entire peace, my friend, my good friend, my brother from another mother. Thank you.
They always say those who lead are the ones that lead. And Ola truly is a leader, leading that dynamic organization, the 100 Black Men of London. Now, please do keep your eyes peeled to the screen as we actually go through now a slide presentation in honor of Paul Lawrence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you give a little more than you take, and if you try to fix more than you break, if you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain, there's a place for people like you. If stand up for those down on their knees, and lend a voice to those who cannot speak. If you shine a little light, give sight to the ones who've lost their way. There's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, there's a place up there for people like you. If you walk around with your heart on your sleeve, and if you're trying to be the change you want to see, if you lay down your life for love so someone could be saved, there's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, there's a place up there for people like you. People like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, yeah, there's a place up there for people like you. I know you're out there, so keep doing what you do, 'cause there's a place up there for people like you.
That was quite moving watching all of that and listening to those tributes. Paul has really left his footprints in the hearts of many people. Anyway, let's move on and progress. We have to light up the place now, because you ever hear a beauty from Jamaica? Anytime I go down to Jamaica, I see pretty girls, man. I'm telling you. All right, but not just talking about the girls. All right, big up to the men as well, you know, because we got some handsome men as well. You guys are strong men, so guys, don't be jealous. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it down now, and we have an appeal directly from Miss Jamaica UK, Rebecca Smikel. Stay tuned to your screens as we welcome this young lady as she speaks about this appeal.
Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca Smikel, your Miss Jamaica UK 2019 to 2020. We've come to the end of an unimaginable year, and to get this far it's meant that we've had to work and sacrifice and build and support. And right now we're inviting you to support Jamaica as we raise funds through this incredible variety concert. Your very kind donation will help to assist our fellow Jamaicans who have suffered the loss of property and lives during the recent floods. We are grateful for whatever you can pledge. Remember, say every mickle make a muckle. We look forward to building back our communities strong and resilient. One love.
This next artist is a Jamaican reggae singer who started singing in 1986 under the guidance of Sugar Minott. He's a roots reggae singer, but also sings inspirational and uplifting gospel songs. His breakthrough song was I've Got News for You. I give you no other than Shalom.
We are being generous and we're giving to a worthy cause. We want you to be a blessing also and give to this worthy cause, to all the flood victims. We're asking you right now to give, all right? I want to sing this song for you. Here we go.
that I'd live without you. That you didn't believe that I'd make it through. Oh, well, if you thought this love would last forever, then baby, I've got news for you. Baby, I've got news for you. I've got news for you. I've gotten over you. I'm not in love with you. Been through the fire, through the rain, but I live to love again. Again. Oh, that you think I'd never love again. That you think that I'd never face again. Oh, well, if you thought that I would always love you, then baby, I've got news for you. Baby, I've got news for you. I've got news for you. I've gotten over you. I'm not in love with you. Been through the fire, through the rain, but I live to love again. Again. Oh, it took some time to heal my broken heart. And when you left me, I was torn apart. I've been through the fire, through the rain, but I live to love again. Again. So we're asking you to give to all the flood victims. This is a fundraiser. Be a blessing. All right? Baby, I've got news for you. I've got news for you. I've gotten over you. I'm not in love with you. Been through the fire, through the rain, but I live to love again. Again. Been through the fire, through the rain, but I live to love again. Remember, give to all the flood victims. God bless.
Our next performance is also of Jamaican heritage. A well-known DJ, producer, and singer that has been in the music industry for many years with songs such as Guns Don't Argue, Ripe Cherry, Cassius Clay. In 2018, he was awarded the Prime Minister's Medal of Appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome none other than Dennis Alcapone.
What if you say so? Go make a love you, make a love you, make a love you. Go make a hold you, make a rub you, make a squeeze you. And when I tell you about the song, that is the way. And when I say, hey, in my name, boy, I did not know that you love my soul. But if you love my, if you love my, if you love my, I'm gonna love you, gonna love you, gonna kiss. Yeah, wow. Hey! So remember that guy who tried to play down like Lieutenant Gerard? I was the one who made him tremble like Richard Kingston. And that's why I'm your lover. You are my lover. Well, if you tell me that, what do you expect I can do? I'm more than love you, more than love you, more than love you. Go make a rub you, make a scrub you, make a love you. Go make a rub you, make a scrub you, make a feel you, make a say, hey, each and every day. Hey, I never can say goodbye, you know. I'm like when you first cry. Say wow. Hey, can you see we were meant to be? And I like to be free like birds in the tree. So make a deal, you make a deal, you make a deal. Go make a love, you make a love, you make a roll. Go make a stop, you make a stop, you make a deal, you make a stay. Hey, each and every day. Why you're my lover? I'm your lover. You are my lover. Well, if you tell me that, what do you expect I to do? I'm more than love you, more than love you, more than love you. So make a rub you, make a stop you, make a jump you. So make a rub you, make a stop you, make a till you, make a say. Hey, each and every day. Say wow. Yes, Jamaica Flood Foundation. Bless up.
Solomon was the wisest man.
A wriggle like this and a wriggle like that. I guess I this wriggle and perhaps not A two little blackbirds sat on the wall. One named Peter and one named Paul. Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. I come back, Peter, and come back, Paul. A room for rent, apply within. When I run out, you run in. Whoa! Let me read him roll on again. Roll on now, rhythm. Hold on.
Girl, you so alone.
Cause what?
Cause I'm a big man in this town.
Woo!
Solomon, King Solomon, Solomon, King Solomon.
A wriggle like this and a wriggle like that. I guess I this wriggle and perhaps not. A little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and don't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they will come home. Woo! Wriggling their tail behind them. Roll on over him. Roll on.
Girl, you so alone.
Because what?
Cause I'm a big man in this town. Solomon, King Solomon, Solomon, King Solomon.
Yes, I'm a cool and grey Jamaican man. Not a little baby child was born in the ghetto.
All those wonderful performances from Shalom and Dennis.
Absolutely, definitely. I've got news for you. Takes me back to my days of partying, and I enjoyed it. And Dennis, well, yes, guns can't argue. Absolutely fantastic, the pair of them.
Yeah, I like both their styles. I mean, Shalom is more on the spiritual, the gospel side, which is amazing.
Yes.
But Dennis is from the old school with his usual style. You can always tell a Dennis Alcapone track, can't you?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed that. Wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful, yes.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have something quite different for you. We have one of the funniest comedians around who's been doing the comedy circuit for a number of years and appeared at many events all over the UK. We have no other than Quincy, the Cockney Prince.
What's going on, people? Yours truly, Cockney Prince Quincy, in the building, here to just tell you people, first things first, welcome along to the show. Thank you for all attending this wonderful show and enjoying the wonderful acts which is going to be put in front of you today as you watch via your various devices. And also, before we, like I said, we carry on, make sure you position your devices in a part of the house which looks half decent. Because you know, sometimes when you see these Zoom meetings, right, and then you're like, rah, is that how my man is living? He needs to get some more money in his wages. But you know why we're here. You know what we've got to do. We have got to raise awareness, but most importantly, we've got to raise money for our brothers and sisters out there in Jamaica. I don't know what kind of accent you need to hear it in, but the key word today, money. That's the key word today, money. If we was on Sesame Street, today's letter is M. What does M stand for? Money. Do you know why it's a privilege for me to do this today? So I'm not even Jamaican. My children are half Jamaican. My parents are from Barbados. And if my Bajans and brothers and sisters were here today as well, as they probably are, they would probably say the exact same thing, just in a different accent, but meaning the same thing. Look, all they want is a little money. All they want is a contribution. All they want is to dig deep in your pockets and give me the little shekels. I ain't asking for too much. I ain't asking you to give me the mortgage. All they asking for that little small chair, go in the car, dig deep in the settee, and give me a little money. We need help here. Even my Cockney brothers and sisters, in my manner, where I'm from, we'll be saying the same thing. It might sound a bit in your face, but deep down, it's coming from the heart. Listen, mate, we need some money. We're suffering down here, son. We're suffering. So what I'm asking you, before I tell you, yeah, kiss your money. Don't let me come round there, put a balaclava on, and come and get it. That's how Cockney's talking. Come and get it. Cockney talk with the neck. Come and get it, son. Anyway, look. One of the reasons why we're doing this, because at times like these, Jamaican and the Caribbean community, we pull together. And this is what we've got to do right now. Because I will say this on behalf of the Jamaican community. You're natural born survivors. And do you know why I say that? Because it ain't like the first time you've been through a disaster. And any disasters or anything that's happened major in Jamaica, you come out either better and you come out here with a bigger heart. And you come out, most importantly, smiling. We all know the hurricanes which takes place in the Caribbean every year. And unfortunately, Jamaica is one of the islands that gets it worse. I did notice it. I don't know if you guys noticed. If you notice that whenever hurricanes hit parts of America and parts of Europe, they get nice, pretty names. Names which just roll off the tongue and just saying, oh, nicey and nicey, nicey. Hurricane Francis, Hurricane Andrew. But when it hit the Caribbean, especially when it hit Jamaica, what do we get? Ivan, Gilbert. You know what? I don't want it to happen, but I'm just waiting for Hurricane Buju Banton to turn up. Look, people, I'm going to leave you soon because I've got things to do. But I'm going to contribute. That's right. As soon as my furlough money comes, I'm sending some to my brothers and sisters out there in Jamaica. I'm going to go online and I'm going to transfer it. Yeah? Don't send it. Transfer it. Because we could do that now with online banking. But I want you guys to enjoy yourselves today. I want you to take in all the wonderful acts which is on this bill today. But I want you to leave here that when you contribute, you have done something. And you know what? Before I head out, I'm going there. Because when you contribute, you put a smile on the face of someone out there in Jamaica. But most importantly, you put a smile on his face. Because you know he's watching. Enjoy the rest of the show, people. Cockney Prince Quincy, out.
That was a great performance by Quincy, considering he joined us at very short notice. What do you think?
No, excellent. You know, we needed that injection of humor, and I think he really did well on that point.
Yes, he did. I totally agree.
Totally.
Okay, now we're going to introduce you to our next host, which is Nathaniel Pete.
Now you're probably wondering why it's just me on the stage tonight, but you know, a very good friend of mine, Janelle, you would have seen her on the flyer. She unfortunately could not attend tonight, but nonetheless, we progress. And be ready now for laughter. Remembering this man, Oliver Samuels, as he gives his appeal for this fundraiser.
Hello, my British friends and family. Oliver Samuels here, and I am just reminding you see that BBT Management presents Jamaica Floods Fundraising Zoom concert, yes, on Saturday, January 30 from 2 to 5 p.m. Yes, man, and you're going to have a whole heap of performances by some very famous artists, you know, like Megumi, Mesaku, that is the world-renowned saxophonist, the female lady. Then you have Glenn Washington, Bono El Numero Uno, Alicia Warren, Abigail Kelly, Dennis Alcapone, and no more artists, you know, man. And let me tell you, it will be hosted by a top-level group of MCs, you know, headed by none other than Tessa Sanderson. So I want you to support this very worthy cause because it's 6 weeks a rain down a few little jam down. The place mash up, almost like over Kalalo. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, me I beg you to support, please. Yeah, God bless you.
Now, let me tell you something, right? You see Jamaicans are just big, and we have a special thing right now from Jam Messenger, what you call him? Luciano, as well as Junior Giscombe. Now, you know that Junior is a big man in the R&B. You remember the wind up back in the day, you know, the moving of the hips and everything? That's Junior. Junior actually well known, in fact, for his music as being one of the only UK artists to be recognized in the United States of America. Unfortunately, his family has experienced a passing of someone close, and consequent to that, he is not going to be performing tonight. However, you will hear from him, and you're going to hear from Jazz Messenger as well, Luciano. And so now, please stay sticking to your screens as we welcome Junior Giscombe.
In life, you gotta take time to learn and time to grow. Say as small boy once asked, when will I grow up? Will I see what grown-ups do see? In his strive to come of age, he will act an old age to be recognized as what natural made. And Mama used to say, take your time, young man. And Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. And Mama used to say, live your life. As the years went rushing by, he would cut down on his day. He would tell his man of how it used to be, how his mommy passed away, but these lines she would say at the time he couldn't understand. And Mama used to say, take your time, young man. And Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. And Mama used to say, live your life, live your life, yeah. Live your life, yeah. All right. Mama used to say, yeah. Mama used to say, your time, take your time. Don't you rush, hey, to get old life. You are young, so enjoy and don't hold back. Do what you want to do, yeah. Now is the time for you to strive, for you to get better in what you are doing. Yeah. Oh, Mama used to say, say, don't you rush to get home. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. And Mama used to say, live your life. Yeah. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Take your time. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get home. Don't you rush. Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, live your life. 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 Live your life.
Now, we're gonna have something slightly different now. You've had vocalists, but then saxophonists are also people that can really get deep into the soul. And for this, I have to say, domo arigato gozaimasu. Because we have Mogumi Mosako, who is a saxophonist, and she is gonna be serenading you with some wonderful renditions. Stay tuned as she takes you away in the notes of her sex.
Greetings, everybody. This tune called Stretcha It Love. From Stingray Studio.
Tariq Mitchell from Royal Blue Mountain Coffee, and we're really, really proud to be a part of this initiative. We're a small family-run farm in the Jamaican Blue Mountains, which my brother Wayne Marshall and I have been running since my father's passing. And when we became aware of this initiative, we didn't hesitate to get involved, because we know that the well-being of our fellow Jamaicans and the sustainability of the environment is really important to our company. And I know that my dad would be really proud to see us giving back in this way. As such, we're giving back a percentage of coffee sales to this venture. Remember, we do ship globally, so go to royalbluemountaincoffee.com and use the code JAFloods so that you can play your part in contributing to this worthy cause. Thank you.
Yeah, man, you like the Blue Mountain Coffee, don't? It's beautiful from Jamaica, you don't know still. Anyway, we are moving now into a new one. You can see I'm kind of going in between British and Jamaican. All right, but now we've got to turn up the volume. The reason why, we've got a legend. We have somebody that has basically had songs dating back from as early as 1978 right the way through to now. His name has been played at many a function, and people have listened to his songs and danced to them and had lots of good fun in their homes as well as at parties and so forth. His name is Glenn Washington, and just be inspired and motivated and just dance to the nice reggae rhythm of Glenn Washington, who is coming on and is the last performer of the night.
Massive and crew, are you ready right now? Joe! Blessed be his holy name. He's worthy to be praised. Jah is worthy to be praised. Yeah. Am I still in Madonna? It's up here in Masakana. Jah Rastafari. Doom, 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 yeah. Oh, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey. Ooh. If the shepherd's asleep, my son, the sheep will have gone astray. Everyone's taken to their own way. And I can see the wolves and the leopards encamped around since yesterday. Man should know that the wicked are playing. From the pages of old, I see them always want to take control. Envious greed I see in their eyes. But the Father of love protects me. I'm safely lying in his fold, singing his praise while the good times roll. I'm walking on the right road, and only Jah can help me take the overload. Only Jah love can set me free, walking on the right road. The blessings of God is all over me. Open my eyes that I can see. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari sit up on his throne. Yeah, yeah. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari sit up on his throne. No, 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 no. The seeds of justice, with his eyes cold and green, wrapped around his golden throne, just upon the seeds of justice. Now I see, man shall live forevermore. Oh, na 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 na, na 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 na. I just can't let you go. No, 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 not my baby. We were only strangers in the night, getting to know each other. The mood was right, strolling under the moonlight, hoping that we could get out of sight. And while the entertainer's singing a song, I hold a feeling oh so strong. Never thought love would look me in the eyes, lift my head, oh what a big surprise. But there are people all around who try to take a love from me. Now, 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 they don't seem to realize this love was meant to be. Only your love can set me free. I think I won the prize. From the very first time I looked in her eyes, I knew love would last forever. It's a blessing to be with someone like you. Now the ladies realize I am no longer solo, got you by my side. In this new love I will treasure. I'll be faithful and true till the day I die. And when people criticize, we will hold on to love. Jah be our guide. And if I had to do it over, it would have to be you, girl. No one else could do. Na, na, na. I can't let you go. No, 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 not my baby. I can't let you walk out of my life. Oh, no, 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 no. Can't let you go. Ooh, na, 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 na. No, no, no. Dun, dun, sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na. If you could see what I'm really feeling, then you would know what I'm talking about. Woman, you gave my life new meaning. You make me feel like singing and shout for you, baby. Once before I was a rover. Before I met you, I was running about. But now I've got a new sense of purpose. Now I feel like running my mouth. You know, must have think, cha-na-na-na-na, cha-na-na-na-na. Got to find out the reason why. Shooby-dooby-doo, shooby-dooby-doo. I'm gonna love you till the day I die. How good and how pleasant it's been since you opened your life and let me in. Now no matter how jealous people try, I'm gonna love you till the day I die. And if this feeling we have should falter, then you would see a grown man cry. For to me it would be a disaster. There's no reason to question. But ding 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 ding, na 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 na, na 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 na. Love you till the day I die. Shooby-dooby-doo, shooby-dooby-doo. I'm a man who just can't live a life. Na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. I'm gonna love you till the day I die. Shooby-dooby-doo, shooby-dooby-doo. No matter how the heathen try. Rastafari. With a ding 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 ding. Them not tell a man. Say Banco, come sing this ya wanna do. Sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na. Love you till the day I die. Shooby-dooby-doo, shooby-dooby-doo. I'm a man who just can't live a life. Sha-na-na-na-na. Gonna have a good time tonight, hey. And every little thing will be so right. Cause in this life, there are only two kinds, the good kinds and the bad kinds. None like the wonderful times we share in this life. There are only two kinds, the bad kinds and the good kinds. Beautiful moments we share together. Now every time I close my eyes, I'm dreaming of peace and harmony, praying for love to rescue me. Hey, I got to hold to my faith, got to pray every day to chase wickedness away. I mean every single word I say. I'm ever holding firm as I make this journey, as angels watches over me. Bless all your people, oh I plead, cause in this life there are only two kinds, the good kinds and the bad kinds. None like the wonderful times we share in this life. There are only two kinds, yeah. With the blessings of the Father and love for your brothers and sisters, righteousness will take over. Wickedness runs for cover. My number one girl, you should know this by now. You're my number one girl. There is no other. Oh no, not in this world. We live together and sever will never, like two peas in a pot. That's the way we will be. No, no, baby, just you wait and see. Some people may try to keep us apart, but they pull up that, pull up, come again. Come sing something for the people then. I say, moonlight, moonlight lover. Tell the man, when you walk along with me, that our love isn't true, but to prove that is true, I would die for you, and that's why you're my lover. Yes, you are my lover. Whoa, whoa, moonlight lover. You are my lover. Fire! I need more time in your life. I've got to have a fighting chance to make things right. No, no, no. Remove all the heartache and strife. And right now all I'm thinking of is kids and wife. You dropped of love on me now, baby, I can't get free. Can't believe I'm not dreaming, this is reality. There's never a time I'm thinking that I don't think of you, baby. So deeply in love I'm sinking, I don't know what to do. Take it to the bridge now. This love is so high, we can't get over it. No, no. We're feeling so high, we can't get around. When we trust in the powers of the Most High, we'll be satisfied. Forsaking all confusions mixed with foolish pride. For the rest of my years I'll be here, standing by your side, baby, and always doing good to those who would take me for a ride. This love is so high, we can't get over it. No, no. We're feeling so high, we can't get around. I need more time. I wish I had more time. Nicing up in a nice way, see?
I hope that you were swinging and swaying at home. This has really been a great night, and this now brings me to the end of my presenting of this Jamaica Floods concert. I'm encouraging everybody to take out your wallets. Take out your wallets, take out your cards, and get online to Just Giving. Go to the Just Giving page, type in Jamaica Flood Fundraising Concert, and then get on board and donate some money. People need this. It is partnered directly with the United Way of Jamaica, and the funds will be going directly to people on the ground that need it in Jamaica, grassroots communities, to help them to get back on track after the floods have devastated their life, where young children are now struggling and where families are struggling because they don't have things. This is a critical thing for Jamaica right now, encouraging everybody to give. Get online and give, give, give. Thank you. My name is Nathaniel Pete. Have a great night.
Beverly, what a wonderful evening. I mean, the variety of these performances we had on the night really stood out and made this flood raising event excellent. I mean, I don't know what to say. Totally enjoyed it.
I agree. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I am still buzzing. Each time a performer came on, I couldn't wait for the next one. And the variety we had, from the opera singers to the musicians, you know, the saxophonists, we had the poet, we had the reggae singers. I think we nailed this one. I think we did.
We did, definitely did.
I hope the audience enjoyed it as much as we did, because I know I enjoyed it.
Well, I'm sure they did. I mean, you know, listening to the old songs, you know, took me back to the days when we had the family gathering. Of course, you and I were always there as well.
Absolutely,
you know?
yes.
So, you know, just hearing those songs and you find yourself tapping away to them because, you know, it brings back memories.
Especially Dennis Alcapone.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember those from way back.
Yes, absolutely. I do as well. And I mean, you know, lots of people have come on board to really support us for this event. And I think it was an excellent show.
Yeah,
you know,
really. Indeed, yes, indeed. We have some thank yous to do now, haven't we?
Okay, yes. So now we'll go on to thanking, firstly, the High Commissioner, His Excellency, Seth George Ramacan. We'd also like to thank our hosts, Tessa Sanderson, Leroy Logan, and Nathaniel Pete. We'd further like to thank our performers for their excellent performances on the night. They are Abigail Kelly, Millicent Stevenson, Lorene Cato, Alicia Warren, Tierra Janmar, Megumi Misaku, Dennis Alcapone, Winston Reedy, Glenn Washington, Junior Giscombe, Shalom, Quincy the Cockney Prince, Baba El Numero Uno, our DJ, and DJ Natural Mystic. I think, Beverly, now we can go on to thanking our sponsors.
Our sponsors, yes, yeah. Our sponsors came on board and were there to support in various different ways. And the sponsors are Grace Foods, Jamaican Inspired, Just Tickets, Layer Print, Pack Cosmetics, Royal Blue Coffee, Shiloh PR, Sphere Hospitality, and The Voice. Thank you all very, very much, from the High Commissioner to the hosts, to the artists, and to our sponsors. Without you, we could not have done this concert. So a big, big thank you for Doreen and myself. It was just a small event we had planned, and really, with the help of everyone, we've managed to make it into a very big concert. So thank you all very much. And thank you, audience, for joining, and we certainly hope you enjoyed it.
Win up to £25,000. The Community Lottery, a subscription-based lottery that allows you to continue to support good causes that matter. When you win, good causes win. Every month, eligible good causes have the opportunity to win a share of funds that could help them continue the good work that they do in our communities. To apply, there's no complicated forms, nor do you have to be a registered charity. Just grab your phone, send us a 60-second video explaining your good cause and the difference having extra funding would make to your project. Visit thecommunitylottery.com. Hit the play button and sign up for either 13 weekly draws or by direct debit for just £4.35 that gives you 4 weekly draws. You could have the chance of winning £25,000. The aim of the Community Lottery is to create an additional source of funding that will enable good causes to undertake innovative projects that matter. If you're in, the communities win.